Hey guys, Jay John on Bushcraft USA. Had an interesting conversation today with a gentleman. I was actually unloading some parts at work, and he happened to notice this little pack in the back of my car, in my trunk, and just kind of asked what it was. He saw the Bushcraft USA emblem there, and just out of curiosity asked what it was. So thought I'd share it with him, and he thought it was really cool. Thought I'd share it with you guys as well. So this is my first YouTube video, so don't mind my mumblings, but we'll get through this. Actually, like I said, this is just a one-day pack for me if I'm just kind of out been winging the woods. Or the nice thing is I just keep it in my vehicle pretty much all the time. I drive 37 miles each way, so obviously, you know, pretty well traveled roads, but if I would get off the beaten path and get stranded, it's just nice to have stuff you know, to make it until help can arrive. But anyway, I found this pack actually at Sportsman's Guide. It's a finished gas mask pack, and as you can tell, it's not overly large. Just a ruler stake. It's about right around 12 inches long, about 8 inches tall, and fully packed, about 7 inches wide. Nice closures on it, good canvas, heavy material, shoulder strap. Got a little lack here. I've got a fire starter, a ferro rod. Went ahead and put the emblem on to represent, and show you what's inside. First off, got a couple of USGI packs there. Find these on eBay real cheap. Woodsman's got a, you know, he's shown a couple on his videos. Cheap. Love to put stuff in them. It's nice. They can get the clip on the back for an ounce pack, which I've got. I've taken these off. It just fits in here a little bit better. So I got those two, and I'll go ahead and just unpack everything and then describe what's in each little package. But self-explanatory here. Got a tarp, also / emergency blanket. The nice thing is it's got the reflective coating on the inside. Got this from Ben's Backwoods. I really like this tarp. I've got a couple of these. Comes in handy. And the nice thing is, if you do set it up as a tarp type shelter with a fire, you get the reflective properties of that as well. Got that inside a gallon Ziploc bag, obviously for water storage if I need it. Small bandana there. Go ahead and just kind of unload everything here, and then like I said, I'll walk through it. But as you can see, you know, it'll hold quite a bit of stuff. It's got one main large compartment, and then a smaller compartment as well up along the inside pouch. A lot of stuff in here. Okay, so that's everything out of the main compartment, and then like I said, it's got a, if you can see here, I'll try to zoom in a little bit on it, but it's just a flap on the inside. It's got a couple snap closures on it, and inside that I've got quite a bit more stuff. Let's go ahead and start going through this item by item. Inside the snap pockets here, I got a 550 paracord. That's probably about 15-20 feet of it. Nice little pen pouch. I just keep a Sharpie in there, marking and whatnot. This pouch actually has two flaps. The inside one, it's got a Mylar space blanket. Again, could use it for shelter if I had to. I like the bigger tarp, just to have another one just in case is always nice. Then inside that, a small first aid kit. Just about everything in there. Some moleskin, bandages, wipes, sterile gauze, bug repellent, anti-itch cream, all kinds of stuff in a nice little compartment there. In this last pouch, got some instant coffee, sugar, salt, some tea, some naturally sweetened like Crystal Light. I've also got a little bit of garlic powder in there, as well as I usually keep a little 1 ounce container of olive oil. I don't have that in here right now, but that usually fits in there as well. Multi-tool, not a great one. Again, this is one that I just kind of keep in the vehicle. I know I say, you know, buy good equipment, won't let you down. This one, again, just, you know, I don't use it a lot. The ones I use a lot, I have a Leatherman Wave. I keep that in my big pack. I don't mind rotating gear from one pack to the other, but to be completely honest, it's just nice to, sometimes I forget to move back and forth. So again, with one that just stays in the vehicle, it's nice to know that's there. Here's some bug spray, just a small vial of it, and then I've got some electrical tape wrapped around it, just kind of keep the lid on as well as in case you need tape. And then this was actually, when I came from Sportsman Guide, this was actually in there. It's like some wipes and a small cotton cloth. So TP, just to have a paper towel type material, it's nice to have as well. So you can see right there, that's all just inside that first compartment, so quite a lot of room just inside that inner flap. Then I'll touch upon these items. This is a Mora Triflex. It's my first Mora knife I ever purchased. Got this at Ben's Backwoods as well. Holds a great edge, feels great on the grip. I know some love them, some hate them. For my first one, I'm pretty happy with it. I think some of you guys have seen this before. This is actually some PVC fittings. This is my hobo fishing kit. I got some spider wire wrapped around there. The one is glued, the one end, the other end opens up, and inside that I've got some hooks, some lures, a couple jigs. Unscrew the one lid, and I got some split shot, some additional hooks, and then on this end I actually got some more split shot, a few hooks, and a small bobber. So pretty nice. You can see real small, real handy. Takes up very little room in the kit. Fits in the palm of my hand. Nice little piece of kit there. This is just more for not so much emergency, but for if I do use this on a day hike. It's my little possibles bag I made. I think I showed this on just my first spoon I made the other day, which that's what that is, first spoon I carved. This contains a spoon knife. It's got a small carving knife, a little V-gouge and a ceramic sharpener on that. Again, all stays contained and together. Real small, cheap folding shovel. Again, you know, is it required in an emergency kit? Probably not, but on a day pack, digging holes, just digging up stuff, it beats using a knife or having to gouge a stick. I think $3 for that. Well worth it in my opinion, keeping your pack. This here, it's actually just a medicine case. I've got several feet of duct tape wrapped around it. Inside here I've got some needles for repair, safety pins, paper clips. I got some repair leather, just rounded, and inside that is some more fishing hooks, snare wire, additional sewing wire, and I've got some sandpaper in there, as well as a razor blade and a hot glue stick. Kind of a patch kit, if you will, but also can do serve a lot of different purposes as well. Again, fairly small, about probably 3/4 of an inch thick, easily fits in the palm of your hand. Got some nice wool gloves and a wool cap. Again, fairly small. Won't need it in the summer, but it's just nice to have. Cool evenings. Again, takes up very little room. Fairly cheap. Locking saw. Again, you know, probably not the best as far as grade, but in a pinch or on just a one little day hike, it'll suit me just fine. Several zip ties. Use those for multiple purposes. A cook kit. I think I've shown this on a couple pictures before, but another possibles bag I made. The nice thing about inside this is, for an emergency kit and a small one-dayer, works just fine for food prep. Inside this I've got a Nestor's cup. Obviously that nests with an Nalgene bottle. And then this is actually it was a pumpkin pie filling. I went and made into a wood fire stove. Took one little piece in there yet. Took a skewer and cut those off. They fit in real quick. Fill it with water. Go ahead and get her boiling. I got some water purification tabs in here, as well as I've got some Knorr. This is actually just some rice and a little bit of beef jerky. Again, small and compact is the key. I rotate this stuff, make sure it's still good. But then off the bottom of that pumpkin pie kept the lid. There we go. Full cooking operation in a pretty small amount of space. So, yeah, I mentioned the tarp. I got a couple other trash bags and Ziploc bags in there. Just kind of fits in the back. Oh, got my sport too. And then, last but not least, inside of these, we got fire, and we've just got some extras. I've got a headlamp there, compass and whistle. That all fits inside this foldable cup. Go along with the cooking kit. Waterproof container. I don't have matches in this container. I forget the gentleman on Bushcraft USA who did this, but I really liked it. Adverse wet conditions. This is actually, it's packed in there pretty good, so I won't get it out, but it's tinder. I used a piece of copper tubing to, like the self-lighting, or not self-lighting, but sustained lighting tinder, and just basically bang on those, set it, it'll keep ablaze for several minutes. If you got real wet tinder, or tough to start a fire, it's just nice to have that as a backup. And then this is my main fire source. You saw I had the ferro rod on top of the bag. I've also got some waterproof matches, a few emergency candles, nice to have that extra flame. Got a lens, as well as some aluminum foil in there. That Fresnel lens was from Ben's Backwoods as well. A lot of cotton. I haven't pre-soaked these in petroleum jelly. Carmex uses the same principle. Nice thing about this, you can use it for treating your lips if they are burnt, blisters. Plus just dab a little bit of that on there. You got great fire starting material. Got some wax jute, regular jute, as well as some fat wood splinters in there. And then this is actually the remnants of that that fire starter. The parts that, after I used the copper to bust it out, I just kind of mashed all this together. So if I need it, it's just nice to have and takes up very little room. So as you can see, quite a bit here for just an emergency kit that stays in my vehicle. The nice thing is, I use it for my day hikes too. If I'm in my vehicle and I just stop, walk around for a while, cook lunch, just enjoy an afternoon out in the woods. I've got everything I need here for shelter, fire, food. Could actually sustain myself for quite a bit. So again, thanks for watching first video and listening to all my mumblings. But I'm going to do a few more here in the future. Enjoy Bushcraft USA, outstanding site, and thanks for all the guys on there and women that put in their time and efforts to run that site. Thanks.